What's going on, y'all? So today I'll be revealing exactly how I was able to buy my dream car at the age of 22 years old, which is a Corvette, right? So the reason why I'm making this video because I've had a lot of people comment on my videos. I did like POV videos where since I'm driving a car and I'm talking about mindset and stuff like that, and people are like, man, I love this car. How much is the car? And literally even today, I was getting a smoothie for my cousin, and while I was in there, somebody came up to me in the car, like, man, I love this car, how much is this car, and stuff like that. So I want to talk about how I was able to actually achieve enough success to be able to get a car like this and all the things I leveraged. And yeah, and the fact that I'm just so grateful to have the car, and now I can teach you guys exactly how I was able to get the car, right? So the first thing you need in order to, of course, get a car in general is, of course, credit. All right, credit. Now, of course, unless if you're buying a car cash out, right, then that's a little bit different. But credit is the first and foremost. That's what you need. That's what you need to leverage in order to be able to get your car. Even if you have enough cash to get the car, which literally I could pay off the car completely in full, but I chose to finance it, right? Because of the fact that I wanted to, of course, have comparable car credit, right? Comparable car credit on my history and stuff like that. So, of course, once I finance it and I get all the positive payment history, everything of that sort, just get all that on my record. That's the reason why I went ahead and financed it, because I care about my credit a lot, right? Because, yes, it may cost me a lot of money in interest, but the longevity of actually leveraging my credit, I'll be able to, do a lot better things with that too as well, right? All right, so the first thing is getting your credit in order. If you check the comments down below the description, I have a full tutorial how to build your credit, explain what credit is. If you don't know what credit is, it's not the video for that, right? But you need credit. You need to have good credit in order to be able to finance these type of cars, and you have to have something called comparable car credit, right? So you have to start off, of course, with a lower amount. Say, for example, you want to get a $50,000 car. You don't just go to the lot to give you a $50,000 car. You have to get a car, maybe 10,000, of course, your first car, and then of course you trade $30,000 car, and then you're way more likely to get that $50,000 car. You have to have something called comparable car credit, right? Because you can't go from a $10,000 car financing your name to $100,000 car, right? So you have to have comparable car credit. But I will say, for me though, I was able to just, of course, increase my finance. So I was able to kind of bypass that. And, I just had to put a larger down payment and everything like that. But literally, you need comparable car credit. That is one of the ultimate ways and easiest way to be able to get higher cost cars without having to put down a huge down payment. And if your credit is right as well too, you wouldn't have to put down any down payment at all, right? One of my guys who taught me that too, because he went and got a $30,000-$40,000 car, and he put $0 down. I'm like, bro, what? How did you do that? And it was because of the fact that the comparable car credit. That's how I started learning the game and everything, right? So that's the first thing you need to have is good credit and have a comparable car credit. No, I guess that would be the second thing, comparable car credit. So, all right, so you want to get the car, pay it off, but not even completely pay it off, and trade it in, get a more higher level car like 30,000, and then keep increasing gradually, and of course you'll be able to get closer to that as well, right? The second thing, in order to be able to get in a super expensive car, your dream car, is to analyze and realize how much money it costs for that car, right? Because realistically, you're not going to be working at McDonald's, you're not going to be working in a warehouse making $3,000 a month, and then you're going to get a car for 100,000. It doesn't make sense. Even if they financed it for you, right? That's not a smart move, right? So of course you want to get the more high-end cars. You need to increase your income, right? And I don't recommend increasing income from just doing little side hustles. I recommend building up your knowledge and your skill sets so you can find something that pays you more, right? Whether that's going to college, right, if that's what you want to do, or if you want to do fast, you can go to trade school so you can increase your income as well too. And of course, be able to invest some of that money into some stocks and crypto as well for long-term investing, right? But make sure you are investing into your skill sets. So learn skill sets that can help you make more money, like get into sales. Say if you're selling life insurance, solar, whatever case may be. Say you're doing whatever, right? You're in sales, you're in marketing as well too, right? That's why I chose to go into marketing as well too. You can go into marketing, and whatever the case may be, you can be a content creator. It's just like, still, you can be a marketing content creator, because I started content creation and I started a marketing agency as well too, right? That was one of the things that I did as well, so I can make more money. So by the time I went to get the car, I was making a lot more money. I was making 5 figures a month. So then I was able to, make it even easier, because it's not even about whether you can afford the monthly payment. It's like, can you afford the actual cost of the car? Because this is going to be Usually you want a dream car, it's like $100,000 car. All right, whatever the case may be, maybe $50,000, which is, I would not recommend getting a $50,000 car, working a minimum wage job, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're gonna finance it for you, that's just not smart, right? So increase your income, right? And a lot of people say, hey, be more financial savvy, don't buy your dream car and stuff like that, which, to a certain extent, but I believe that you should live life to doing the thing that make you happy. If being a nice car is what makes you happy, then that's what you work hard for, right? Reward yourself for that thing, right? So what I did was I got to a certain income goal and then I rewarded myself with that, right? So yeah, the first thing is get your car right. Get your credit right. The second thing is get comparable car credit. The third thing is increase your income by building high income skill sets, right? You can get to something like real estate. So whatever case may be, get into something where you can make a lot more money. You cannot get these type of cars, the luxury cars, the supercars, all those things, your dream car, working a minimum wage job, right? You can't do that. If they do finance it for you, it's not going to be a smart financial decision, right? So increase your income. The third thing I want you to do is start actually going test drive the actual car, the car you want to drive, the car you want to have in the future. In order for me to get the car I wanted, what I did was I literally went and test drove it when I had absolutely no money. I was in $20,000 credit card debt, making $2,500, $3,000 a month. And I still went to test drove the car because I'm like, hey, I want to hop in this car, know what it feels like, and to be a lot more motivated, right? So go test drive the car that you want. Go to the dealership, act like you're about to buy the car, and test drive that car so you can know what it feels like. So when you get that urge, oh my God, I must have this. I must have this. I must have this. I must have this. Then you're going to go ahead and be able to actually purchase that car by manifesting into reality, right? So that's what I did when I had no money, I had no business, I had no nothing. A year and a few months from actually getting the car, I went and test drove it when I had absolutely nothing, right? Still working my 9 to 5 job, making minimum wage, or a little over minimum wage. I was making like $22, $21 an hour or so. And then I went ahead and I test drove the car and, see what it was like. And I loved it. I felt that like I need this. I need to be in this, right? I couldn't go back to my regular. After getting back in my regular car, I didn't feel good after that. I'm like, yo, I need to have this car. I was able to get a newer model, than the one I actually went to test drove. But I did take a picture of the car and slapped it on my wall as well too. So that's the next thing you want to do. So once again, build your credit. Build your credit. Get comparable car credits. Build high income streams, high income skill sets, I should say, and increase your income. And then, of course, go test drive the car you actually want to actually purchase, your dream car. Go test drive it. Go to the dealership. It's a Hellcat. Go to the dealership. Go test drive one. Whatever case may be. Whatever you want, right? You want a Jag? Go test drive it, right? You want a Mercedes? Go test drive it so you know what it feels like to have that exact car. And then the third thing is take a picture of the car, all right, or print out a picture of the car. If you are able to go ahead and do the fourth step and actually go test drive it, take a picture of it and then slap it on your wall as a constant reminder, like, I want this thing, and also manifest into the universe, I want this thing. This is exactly what I did. Yeah, I'm literally telling y'all step by step exactly what I did, right? Step by step exactly what I did. Step by step exactly what I did. I built my credit. I didn't quite have the comparable car credit, but I made it up in income, right? So it's like if you do all 5 of these things, you're still gonna make up in one of the areas if you don't have all 5, right? So build your credit, get comparable car credit, increase your income, test drive the thing you want, and actually manifest it by taking a picture of it and slapping it on your wall as a constant reminder. You do these things, it's gonna help you drive your dream car one day in the near future if that's what you're looking to do. Maybe not this year because the year's almost over, but maybe in 2026, that same year, within 6 months, you could have the car, or maybe a year from then you could have the car. But no matter what, you will have the car if you actually do these things. I'm telling you, you will have the car without a shadow of a doubt. This is literally the step by step. I know exactly what I did in order to be able to drive my dream car. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.